time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. A give to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big gain there for the Bills.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
On first down, it's Griffin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Griffin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second down and 8. The give is to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Landry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Herbert. Caught here by Griffin. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. final shot before half for Allen. Flushed out right. First down and more for Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll run it with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Breaks through the contact, and he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Griffin, and he's got this down to the 35. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to... Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On first down, Griffin. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down at 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Well, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they will take a knee here. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, oh, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Chargers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.